We are watchers, wringing hands behind screens, wading through war crimes in widescreen resolution. We scroll while they scream. We refresh feeds while they rot in rubble. We sip our coffee, catch up on carnage, and move on. The bombs fall rhythmic. The children die poetic. Tiny bodies, big numbers, and no names. They say, no innocent in Gaza, no civilians, no victims, just vermin. They make a massacre sound like maintenance. They make starvation sound like strategy. This is not self-defense. It's a spectacle, and it's funded by us. We are not neutral. We are neck deep in the blood of babies we'll never meet. We are sanctioning starvation as policy, siege as statecraft, ethnic cleansing with an alibi. We bankroll the bullets. We bless the bombs. We build the barriers. We bend the facts. We bury the bodies with bureaucratic language and a shrug. We know. We know what this is. Don't pretend otherwise. You know a genocide when it's live streamed with subtitles and multiple camera angles. You know genocide when the generals grin on cable, when the corpses stiffen behind them. You know genocide when they ban the bread, bomb the baker, and then blame the burnt body for being born in the wrong place. Let's name it. Say it slowly. Let it rot in your mouth. Genocide. The G word. The grave word. The godless word. The gut punch truth you don't want to taste. Not war, not conflict, not clash. Genocide. And you fund it. You file your taxes, and a child folds beneath a blast your dollars help deliver. What do? We hold our horror like a hobby. We package our pain in carousels and captions. We perform despair like it's a trend. We wear keffiyehs like as a costume. We light candles but don't cut the cords. We weep but we don't withdraw. We rage but we don't resist. And still, the children starve. The babies blister in the heat. The mothers pray to empty skies while the fathers dig shallow graves with trembling hands. The hands of the world are red. And now the world begins to speak, belated, begrudging, but truth, even late, still burns. South Africa cries out. Ireland breaks ranks. Nations that know occupation, who remember apartheid, call it by name. Genocide, ethnic cleansing, a crime so colossal it eclipses excuses. And still, America sits in the smoke, smiling, shaking hands with the killers, counting the profits, playing dumb. We say never again while it's happening, again and again and again. And what is Gaza? A graveyard with no markers, a prison with no roof, a testing grounds for weapons and willful silence. Palestinian life, measured in half-lives, reduced to fractions, sliced by sanctions, smeared in headlines, stripped of humanity. They're not victims, they say. They're threats. They're terrorists in training, even the unborn. And what do we say? Not enough. Not loud enough. Not fast enough. So I write this as a dirge, as a dagger, as a desperate prayer that lands like a scream, because mourning without movement is masturbation, and silence is complicity in its most polished form. America, your legacy is being written in ash. Your name is etched in the empty cribs, in the open mouths of dying infants who stopped crying days ago. We saw the footage. The starving, the staggering, the skeletal children, so light, even death had to weigh them twice. We saw, and we stayed still. Don't ever ask how this happened. You know, we all know.